Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through here today, and for all of you watching us live around the country today. It's awesome to be back. We had such an incredible evening last night. I barely slept. I was so excited off of the back of last night, and I just feel like that is the excitement and that is the energy that we're going to take with us into 2020 this year. It's just absolutely awesome to be here at DuePoint. Now, for those of you who are brand new, we're going to spend a few minutes with you talking about what is DuePoint so that you can understand a little bit about why we are as excited as we are about what's happening. But before we start, let me let you know that DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. We want you to know this, okay? Why do we want you to know this? Well, firstly, because we want you to know that we're local. This is a South African company. It hasn't come in from overseas. We are well established and not a new company. Constantia's been around since 1952. That makes us 69 years old. So you're not dealing with something that's new. You might not have heard of DuePoint before, but I can tell you we've been around for a while now. In addition, we're a public and listed life and short-term insurance company. You're not dealing with a middleman. You're not dealing with a broker or a UMA. This is a full-blown insurance company that you are dealing with, so that you can have some comfort in what we're going to be talking about in the next 30 or 40 minutes. Now, folks, about 5 years ago now, we launched the DuePoint division at Constantia, and it was launched with the primary purpose of offering South Africans a tool they can use to create sustainable income for themselves. In South Africa today, there's constantly the new thing that's coming in, floating in from overseas, promising riches and fortune, but nobody's getting rich and nobody's creating fortunes in South Africa. Instead, we're living in an economy that's getting worse and worse and worse. I don't have to tell you this. You know the details. They're switching the power off at the moment. We're losing jobs at a rapid rate. Very exciting. Last night, all the matric results came out. Bad news for the matriculants is that there are less jobs available this year than there were last year, and the year before, and the year before, and the year before, and the year before. Which means that we're going to have another section of about 300,000 matriculants moving into an economy that has no jobs for them. That has no jobs for them. That is the reality of the country we live in. People keep telling me, Brendan, I need a job. There are no jobs, and they are not coming. They are not coming. It will take generations before our economy turns around. Generations, guys. It means that even your children potentially will not see the turnaround in the South African economy. That is a reality. It is a fact. And we understood that when we built DuePoint. It was the reason why we exist. We need to create tools that South Africans can use to create wealth outside of the traditional job market. We have to. We have no more opportunities and no more options. This has to happen. Now, we built a system here we call the DuePoint system. It is not a system like you have seen before. You do not need to sell anything here at DuePoint. There will be no groceries you have to take out. There will be no cryptocurrencies. There will be no cleaning agents or milkshakes or pills or anything. It's none of that. Because that stuff has proven repeatedly not to create wealth for people. Many of you guys have been involved in those systems. You'll know you didn't get wealthy off of them. What we wanted to create was something that would create wealth for you. So we used technology. And we said, what we want you to do is a simple task. Use our technology and connect people to us. By doing that, you expand our market share. That increases our revenue. And from our increased revenue, we're now able to create recurring, sustainable income for you. We call it wealth. Why do we call it wealth? Because wealth is there even when you can't work on it. You see, your job is not wealth. When you stop working, take a month off. See what happens. See if they pay you again in the month that you take off. Okay? No, they only pay you in the month that you work. Here, we have built an income that is there even in months where you can't work. That is what wealth is. How did we build it? Well, we built it off of the back of our financial services products. Remember, we're an insurance company. Financial services products run on debit orders. Debit orders are raised automatically every month, which means that you don't have to be chasing after people the whole time to make payments. You make single connections of people to us through our technology, and from that you have created for yourself a recurring stream of income in our system. That is greater freedom than any job could offer you. Because as you know, stop working and your income will stop. That's in our system. In addition, ladies and gentlemen, we built the system in South Africa. So we know what all the hurdles are. All the things you're afraid of, all the things you're uncomfortable. We know that. We did it when we built it ourselves. And so we built it. They don't know who you are. They don't know your context. They don't know your circumstances. but we do, and we built that system for you. It is a system that can create income for you 24 hours a day because it's built on technology that never sleeps. You have complete leverage in our system to lever whatever your skill set is, whatever your time constraints are, to change your economic future with us here at DuePoint. In addition, ladies and gentlemen, we built into it protections. We know that South Africans do not have protection. We know it. These days, anybody that went away on holiday in the last month knows that their house was at risk while they were gone. Even my brother was broken into. 2 days after he went on holiday, they were watching and waiting. And the moment he left, the protection is something we don't have here in South Africa, so we build it in. At no cost to you, being a wealth engineer automatically gives you a lawyer at the end of your phone 24 hours a day, anywhere in the country. Now, when you are in trouble, you have somebody to call. And there are benefits that get added to this all the time in our system. Folks, it is a system that's not going to put you at risk. Rob and I were just talking about it 5 minutes ago. A problem with many of the things that have come in the past is that take so much money from people. You've constantly got to be buying the groceries, the milkshakes, the agents. You've got to be paying big startup fees, monthly fees, training fees. None of that exists at DuePoint. The use of our system here at DuePoint is totally free. By simply being a product owner of ours, you get free use of everything, our offices, our people, our training, everything. It is not a risk decision to become a wealth engineer here at DuePoint. In addition, we don't ask you to sell. So you're not going to have any specific qualification or education. You've just got to know how to tap your phone. If you can tap your phone, which I know you all know how to do, then you can be a wealth engineer with us. Folks, it means that everybody in South Africa is able to actually build something of real value. We call it an asset. You've heard the term asset before, but here it's a real asset. Assets that can be priced and sold. That can happen here at DuePoint. And an asset that will outlive you. This channel of income that you'll create for us will be transferred to your children when you pass away. And they'll be able to build it more and earn on what you created and earned during your life. Not like your job. You know what happens when you die at your job? They don't give it to your children. They don't. Here, you will pass on automatically the wealth you created, and the next generations after you will be able to build it further and further and further. We believe we're the only intergenerational wealth company in South Africa today, and you're on the precipice of being able to pick that tool up with us. We made it simple. Everybody can do it. If you're able to tap your phone, you can use our technology and connect people to us. Once you've connected them to us, we do the rest of the work. As you connect people, they will go out and do the same thing. They'll go out and do the same thing, connecting people across the country. We come along then as the insurance company, and we facilitate the purchase of our products through this platform of distribution you've created, through this channel that you have made available to us. And by doing that, we're able to create that wealth for you. You didn't sell anything. You didn't drag anything around in your car. You didn't have to do any giant presentations. No. You just connected people. And by doing that, you've created wealth. We distribute this wealth to you in two ways. Firstly, through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 for every product payment in your channel every month that those are made, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment was made. Sounds complicated, but it's not. You're going to connect a few people. Those people are going to take products. When they make their product payments, you will get R27.50 multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. 55 Rand every month for every product payment. You're not chasing these people. You're not having to go and beg them to buy the bits and pieces again. No, the debit order is raised automatically, and you've created for yourself a stream of 55 Rands. These individuals will go out and connect others. When they do and they take their products, you'll get R27.50 multiplied by 200% again, 55 Rand. Look at this example. It's a simple example that says connect a handful of people and you're potentially earning 1,000 Rand a month with us. 1,000 Rand a month, that's 12,000 Rand a year. Did you have to do anything strenuous to get there? No. You just had to commit a bit of time to connecting a few people to us. Now, 1,000 Rand a month might not be enough for you. For many people, it isn't. Well, you can have any amount of income that you want here at DuePoint. You've just got to do two things. You've got to be willing to connect more people, and you've got to be willing to do it over time. This is something that we're quite frank about at DuePoint, is that we will not promise you riches and fortunes like all these other things that you have seen, because that's not true without work. Without work. South Africans don't like hearing it. They want everything for free. We talk to a lot of our wealth engineers who tell us about their family members who refuse to do work. They've got their RDP house. They get their money every single month. They don't want to pay for electricity. They don't want to pay for water. They say, no, I must get it for free. How long does that last before it's all gone? But what we can do is the opposite. We can create wealth by working. What are the working elements here at DuePoint? We need you to connect people, and we need you to do it over time. We believe it's the simplest task in the country. It's the simplest work that you could be asked to do, connecting people over time. Here we demonstrate that to you with a very simple example. It's one that we've built off of the back of our years of experience, so we know what it actually looks like. This isn't made up. We call it 3 plus 2. It's going to ask you to put 3 people in your first month and 2 people every month thereafter. Now, folks, you can connect as many people or as few people as you like. But in order for me to demonstrate what a little bit of work does in our system, we say connect 3 in your first month and 2 every month thereafter. That's not a big ask. Connecting 3 people in an entire month, I think you can do it. If you're able to do that consistently over time, 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, using our mathematics and our experience in this, we think you can reasonably expect to be on about 2,500 Rand a month after 6 months. Not once off, not while you're selling the goodies, which you've had to every other time. No, now a recurring income of 2,500 Rand a month. That's 30,000 Rand a year, and you've created it off of the back of nothing. You've been connecting 2 people a month. Our top guys will be connecting anywhere between 50 and 80 people a month. And we're asking you to do 2. That's all we're asking you to do. 6 months, you're on 2,500 Rand. 6 more months, a year with us, and that should be up to about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. So in 1 year's time, this time next year, you can reasonably expect to be on about 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. 120,000 Rand a year. All we've asked you to do is connect people. Yeah, some people are not going to connect, some people are not going to pay, some people will cancel laps. That's all part of the process. We don't ask you to be responsible for that. We ask you to be responsible just for continuing to connect people. Not over 5 minutes, but over time. 1 year in, 2 years in. You haven't changed anything. All you're doing is connecting 2 people every month. That's it. 2 people, 2 people, 2 people. After 2 years, you can reasonably expect to be on about 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. 360,000 Rand a year. You've done it in 2 years. Most of you will never earn 30,000 Rand a month. I know this because that's what the tax man tells us. SARS tells us that only 1/3 of South Africans earns 30,000 Rand a month. Only 1/3. And here you've done it in 2 years. 3 years, it's up to 40 to 45,000 Rand. 4 years, you're on about 60,000 Rand a month. And if you can do it for half a decade with us, you should be on about 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's millionaire stuff. It's R1 million a year. You've done it in 5 years. Not 5 weeks, guys. Not the first 50 people you spoke to. Not 5 months. This is 60 months where you have spoken to people consistently for 5 years. Oh, but Brendan, that's too difficult. Is it really? How hard is your job right now? How many of you had to get up this morning somewhere between 3 and 4:30 to get to work all day, to drive back home, to do it again? That's hard. That's hard. It's not hard to connect 2 people a month to DuePoint for 5 years. That's not hard. It's easy. It's the easiest task in the country. What it's asking of you is a bit of commitment. Can you commit to something for 5 years? If you can, everything about your future is different. Everything is different about it. What happens in year 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 if you keep going? What happens? Okay? Where does this thing go? Is it really worth discarding? Are you happy to continue doing what you're doing right now? Is it making you wealthy? These are tough questions you've got to ask yourself. Folks, every month we put a few people up on our stage to show you the thousands and thousands of individuals around the country that are using the DuePoint system. We put 2 or 3 of them on this stage. And we tell you about their lives. Some doing well, some doing badly. Some building quickly, some building slowly. We show you everybody. There's nothing hidden here at DuePoint. Just recently, just in November, we had a Peter and Rena Kluti, been with us for 3.5 years, but really didn't do anything for about 2.5 years with us. They were busy doing the other tasks of life. And DuePoint was incubating on the side, on a shelf somewhere. Many people let DuePoint incubate before they pick it up and use it. And there it was sitting until they realized, hang on, we're moving into retirement and we haven't got a recurring income. We make money in 1 month, and then the next month we have to start from scratch again. How many of us are in that position? All of us. If you're a salaried employee, The moment the first of every month begins, you start from scratch again, from naught. That job stops, nothing moving forwards. And they realize this. And in the last year to 18 months, they've built a channel that's now worth about $8,000 a month to them. $8,000. What does 96,000 Rand a year do for you? How does your circumstance change with an extra 8,000 Rand every single month? How do your circumstances change? We had Philip Fourie with us. Philip Fourie's been with us about 9 months in November when we pulled these stats. And in those 9 months, he's built a channel that's worth 20,000 Rand a month. Now remember, I told you should only be on about 9 to 10 after a year. He's on 20 after 9 months. You have the choice to decide on how many people you're going to connect to DuePoint. You have that choice. You can do it slowly, or you can do it quickly. The tool is always there for you. How much you want? Well, that's in your hands. You can earn any amount with us as long as you're willing to work. That's it. If you're willing to work, you can build any amount of income with us. And there on our YouTube channel are hundreds of testimonies of people over the years that have built wealth with us. Go to our YouTube channel, go watch them, and get confidence in what we're doing here. Folks, the second way we create wealth for you is through our XP Rewards program. This is our training program. We actually teach you how to do this. We teach you how to become entrepreneurs, successful social entrepreneurs, and wealth creators with us. As you complete the steps in the program, we reward you. We reward you in different ways. We start by giving you experience points. Every step you do, you get what's called XP. Can't lose it. It accumulates as you become more and more experienced. And then naturally, as your channel grows and you meet those criteria, we rank you up in the training program. And as we rank you up, we reward you. In the beginning, it's a little bit of cash. The cash gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Then at rank 5, we give you a full business toolkit to accelerate the growth of your channel. Rank 7, we give you a 20,000 Rand set of imported gold-leafed business cards. That's not gold ink, it's real gold on the cards. We were talking last night about the state of the economy. Many people have friends that come and cry to them. You know what it's like, how bad life has got for them financially. Well, in that moment, it's quite a powerful point in time when you give them a card with real gold in it. That suddenly goes, they've just been talking about how bad life is, and you go, come and talk to me. I'll fix it. And you give them a card with real gold. That's what we've got here at rank 7 for you. At rank 9, for those of you who've put the time and the energy and the work in, we'll take you and your family away every year for the rest of your life as long as you maintain your channel size with us on a 1-week trip, business class, 5-star, all expenses paid. This is not, I've seen so many of these things that come in and just fool people. These cheap trips that they promise them. Oh, we'll take you on the MSC cruise to the Portuguese island. It's probably, it's probably cheaper to go on that than it is to fly to Durban, We take you overseas, 5-star business class. We go to a different location every single year. And we take your family. We're not messing around here. You're dealing with a multi-billion Rand insurance company. We're not messing around. And you know what's really beautiful? We've been delivering on these promises for years. It's not like these things you see where they show you pictures of what might happen. All of the things I've told you and everything else I'm going to show you today has already been happening year after year after year. We've just come back from our last rank 9 trip now over December with all of our rank 9s. And tomorrow night at 6:30, as most of you know already, but if you didn't know, we're going to be doing our big discussion and reveal of what the guys did with us at Latouz Rock in Mauritius this year. Latouz Rock, top 10 hotel in the world for about 30 years in a row now. One of the best hotels in the world. We were there, and the guys are going to be talking about it. We're going to reveal the new videos for 2020. It's going to be a rocking evening tomorrow night at 6:30. So I encourage all of you in Gauteng to be here. Come and feel the energy. If you were here with me last night, you would have felt the energy in this place. And I'm encouraging you to be here again tomorrow night, 6:30. Otherwise, if you're outside of Gauteng, tune in live. It's going to be awesome tomorrow night at 6:30 as our guys talk about this. Folks, if you want to join us on these trips, we give you the opportunity, before you've even committed to the work, to look at the life that we have created for our people. I don't show you fake things here. We show you real people that have already done the things you're going to do ahead of you. They've already done it. And we're able to help you find yourself in a position where you can make an informed decision about being a wealth engineer. For those of you who decide this is what you're going to do and decide you're going to go to rank 9, this is the life that you can live with us. These are real rank 9 wealth engineers. New video is going to be revealed in the next 2 days, so just make sure you're keeping your eyes on that and on our present comes with us. Are you joining us in the future? Are you joining us this year? Are you joining us next year? When do you want your life to start looking like this? This is the rewards program. It's not even the returns we were talking about in the beginning. This is how we teach you, how we train you and incentivize you to create wealth. And we've delivered on it already every single year. At rank 11, we'll give you another very useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded, it's not financed through us, and we don't give it to you and take it away. It's yours and it's in your name. It's a tool that we know you need to create and build sustainable wealth in our country, and it is here available to you. We have 28 ranks in our training program. That's the first 11. What do you think is in the rest? Is it worth putting this tool aside and returning to what you do, or is it worth putting 5 years into DuePoint? Could you put 5 in? If you put 5 in, you put 10 in. This is the future that we have made available to everybody. Folks, we build all of this off of the back of our financial services products. We have 5 of them you can choose from here. Our first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It's 324 Rand a month, and for that you get 2 independent products. One is a very own tax-free investment account, and the other is 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. The next product we have is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month, and for that 249 Rand, you get R1,000,000 worth of personal accident cover. No waiting periods, no maximum age limits, no medical examinations or declarations. Our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral product. It starts at 299 Rand a month, but you've got a whole host of options after that. You can pick 20,000 Rand or 30,000 Rand worth of funeral cover, 5 additional family members, 10 additional family members, all available to you, and you as the principal policy holder get 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover. That means that when you die one day, we will settle 10,000 Rands worth of your debt as well as paying for your funeral. Our fourth product is our Legal Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month for R250,000 worth of legal expenses insurance per incident. This is one of the most comprehensive legal products we know of in the country today, covering you for a host of things, as well as debt counseling, trauma counseling, witness protection, you name it. It is all in there. We love this product. And our fifth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It's 299 Rand a month to be a member. As a member, you get access to our suppliers as a corporate, and you get our prices, discounts, vouchers, packages, account managers. All of those are now available to you to start changing your economy. You want to increase your earnings, you use our system. You want to decrease your expenditure, you become a member of our Wealth Points Buyers Club. Every single year, we add new suppliers to this list, which is already quite comprehensive. Folks, every single one of our products has a training video. Every single one of them. You can go and learn everything there is to know about every product. It's full detail. The benefits, the terms, the conditions in 6 to 20 minutes. Every single one. Go to our YouTube channel, go to our website, watch the videos, know what you are purchasing with us here at DuePoint. Now, we wrap this entire business in our Achiever Quest. Our Achiever Quest is there to get you going on day one. It runs every single month in calendar months, and it says that in every calendar month where you can put 10, 20, or 30 people in and make sure they're paid in the same month, we will boost your returns and your rewards by an additional 5, 10, or 15,000 Rand. That means by the end of January, you could have boosted your earnings by 5 grand. Given the fact that you've just survived December, I know you need this money. I know you need it badly. Can you find 10 people? Our top people will do 80 people in January. And I'm saying, can you find 10? Because if you can find 10 and get them paid by the end of this month, you're 5 grand richer. Can you do 20? You're 10 grand richer. 30, that's one person a day. If you can do one person a day this month, your income will be boosted by 15,000 Rand at the end of this month. This is not like those things you've seen before where the numbers on a computer screen. No. This is money in your bank account. You will get the in-contact SMS that will say deposited into your bank account. That's the big difference between us and everybody else, is that we're actually real and we deliver. Every single month for the rest of this year and the years after, this will run, which means that if you do 10 people every month or 20 or 30 people every month, you've boosted your earnings by 60,000, 120, 180,000 Rand per annum. Most of you don't even earn that, and that's just the bonus on our ability to create wealth for you here. Folks, everything you need to know about us is public. This is a public listed company. Go to the JSE, look us up under Conduit Capital. Go to Constantia's website, go find all of our financial statements, our directors, our BEE status, everything. public available company. Go to the regulators' websites. 9 regulators look after this business. 9. How many do you think look after these things that come in from overseas that we all run to? None. Here you've got 9 regulators that keep me up at night. Go to their website, FSCA's website, see our life licenses, short-term licenses, and our FSP licenses. We have a whole host of FSP licenses that we have in this business. Folks, if you want to become a wealth engineer today, super simple, 4 steps. Firstly, you need to sign up. Go to our website, DuePoint.net, click join or apply, fill out the form, and you are a wealth engineer, not a single cent having left your pockets. Not a cent having left your pockets. Then, you've got to download our technology. Go to the app stores, download DuePoint. It's free. It's a free app, and it's the technology you will use to connect people to us. But you don't know how to connect people to us, so you need to do the training. I was talking to a lady just earlier who's been with us for years and years, and I said to her, is she pushing her people to watch the training? No. That didn't surprise me at all, isn't it? One thing I say in every presentation is you're not going to know how to do DuePoint until you've watched the training, and one thing I know about every presentation I do is that nobody's going to do the training. Why? Why would you not want to do the training? You don't want the wealth? But you won't, folks, nonetheless. I'm going to ask again, as I do every day. You won't know how to do this business until you've watched the training. What you have seen today is an introduction. You have no idea what DuePoint is. You have no idea. This is just a little scattering of the bits and pieces. You're going to have to sit down and do it. It'll take you one evening to do the training. Sit down tonight, open your app, push the tools button, and you'll find the getting started section. Just watch the videos. There's no written exams. Just watch the videos. You'll all pass automatically for watching the videos. And once you've done the training, you'll be able to do that 4th step. 4th step. It's the one thing you're going to do for the rest of your life is connect people to us. Just connect people to us. Once you've connected 3, you're earning here at DuePoint. So get out there and get those first 3 in and start creating wealth for yourself. Everything else you need from DuePoint is online any time of the day, anywhere in the nation. Go to our YouTube channel, you'll find everything on our YouTube channel. Go to our Facebook page, you'll learn all sorts of things, and you'll get in touch and stay in touch with us on our Facebook page. You battle with data, podcasts. We've got all the important stuff on our podcast channels. Go to Spotify, Anchor, Apple, you'll find us there. Everything you need. We even have an online store for you to get all of our tools. Our tools are available there to help you, not me. You can get them there. We'll deliver them to you. Go to website, DuePoint.net, click store, and you'll find them there. We've got a discount on USB sticks. Why? Because they're the most powerful tool for you. They have all of our intros and training and testimonies and downloads on them already, so that when you're at home, you just plug it in your TV or computer, and you're connecting people to us. No internet required. These are powerful tools that we have available for you. Buy them at our counter over here if you want them, or if you guys are around the country, buy them online at our store. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done everything we can. And we will continue to do everything we can to get South Africans in a position to deliver South Africans a tool that will create for them life-changing, sustainable, permanent income. It is our task to be the economic solution in South Africa because there are no other economic solutions. There are none. You know it. You know it in your heart. This is the one. This is the thing that has already changed the lives of tens of thousands of people. And today is your chance to become part of that group. If you've got questions, that's quite natural. That's quite ordinary. Ask them. Ask them to me. Ask them to my staff. Call client service Monday to Friday. Yes, we have a client service team. None of these things that blew in when Gallagher Estate and all that had a client service team. Here we actually have one. Then Monday to Friday, you can pick the phone up and actually talk to someone, and they'll answer all your questions. But don't walk out of here today, folks, without this. Don't walk away without it. Pick the tool up and get out there and start making change before it's too late. Before they turn the lights off permanently. Let's get this thing up and running. Are we ready for stage 6 load shedding? They told us yesterday it's coming. Yeah. Let's pick this tool up and get going out there. Folks, tomorrow night, 6:30, we're live again with our big Rank 9 debrief of Mauritius, Latouz Rock. You don't want to miss it. We will see you there. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.